Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so yesterday we talked about how I really thought we would go up and give a test of the 2705, 2695 area up as high as the 2709 weekly pivot. That area should get tested early in the week, and that the bears really needed to hold as resistance. Otherwise, they were going to be in for, issues that go all the way up to this high here, 2789.75. Well, we went up, we tested it, we went through. We've traded as high as 2734.5 in the overnight. I've got a long 13.5. We had another nice day in the room yesterday. As soon as it became very apparent in the 2679, 2680 area that the bears were not going to be able to take advantage of the early push down, then it became a very straightforward trend up day that gave you a little bit of a push down in the middle of the afternoon, but that push down was certainly a buy, bounced it at one of our proprietary levels, and we went ahead and just kind of rode a 13.5, 14 long, the majority of the day. As we head into today, let's go to the hourly. And as I switch from the daily chart to the hourly chart, and then I'll get off the webcast here and end up on a 5-minute chart and at times on a 1-minute chart. After the close today at 4:15, we're doing our next free public webinar. It's on using different time frames in trading. Everything from the weekly to the daily, hourly, 15, 5-minute, 1-minute chart. I'm going to look at them all. I'm going to tell you how I use them or how I don't use them and why, and how they, using different time frames can really help you understand who is likely to be in control of the tape on a long-term basis, intermediate term, short term, and the tools that we use to figure that out to identify not setups, but more importantly risk. So the sign up for that is up on the YouTube. It's on Twitter. It's going to be on Instagram. 4:15 today. Join me and the rest of the team. We're going to talk about time frames and trading. If you're a trader, you should be very interested in this subject. So I hope to see a lot of people out after the close today for that one. Okay? Hourly chart. Now, so here's your weekly low at 47. You had a potential higher low here and here. The key was this area, right? Monthly pivot, weekly pivot. That whole area was converted in here. They established weekly pivot as support yesterday, right around mid-afternoon. This is that mid-afternoon dip I talked about. And they've just kind of done the grind up since. So obviously weekly pivot has to hold. You see the hourly bands getting tight. And whereas last week the tight bands were resulting in lower moves, this week so far, I wouldn't exactly call these bands tight, but it's resulted in a higher move. So as these bands get tight, we are going to get a move today. I think they're going to fight over it a little bit, but then we are ultimately going to get some resolution. My lean on the resolution would have to be higher simply because of the conversion of this area yesterday. And as long as we are trading above that weekly pivot, as long as we're above the daily mid-band, as long as these things remain converted to support, the lean has to be towards the bulls. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Hopefully I'll catch everybody at 4:15. Time frames, sign up for the go-to webinar is included in the YouTube description on the video. Should be a fantastic webinar. It's one that I've been waiting to do for a few weeks, and I'm very excited to put it on, and I hope to see everybody then. We'll be out with some midday updates and wrap-up stuff over on social. Come check us out in the room. Come take a trial. It's a great time to start. You got a ton of new people. All the trials have converted to paid, and now we got new trials coming in, so come on in. We would love to meet you. Take care. Trade them well. Talk to you then. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.